so now that we have that basic fretting technique down, you're ready for exercise 1. Okay, this is an exercise that was the first exercise I ever did, and nearly 30 years later I'm still doing it because it's such a great exercise and it just builds a great foundation. Okay, so near the end of the last video that I did, I was doing this idea, right? Just walking up 1, 2, 3, 4 on the first string. Okay, remember we said we're using all of our fingers, we're using our fingertips, we're curling that last knuckle. We're also wanting to leave some space in between the neck, the guitar neck, and our hand, or the palm of our hand. We don't want to do this. Even if our thumb's back here, we don't want to do that. That doesn't allow us to play very well. So we got to drop that palm like that, and then practice this exercise. Okay, and so I'm playing it a little faster than you will at first. The goal is to play this as cleanly and as slowly, well, not necessarily slowly, but as cleanly as possible. Practice it as slow as you need to. You want to be as close to the fret as possible. Being back here is going to give you sounds like this, or sounds like this. If you're hearing those sounds, that means you're not close enough to the fret, or you're not pressing down hard enough. Okay, so that'll be the next thing we talk about. So as close to the fret as possible without going over. If you go over, you're going to get that muted sound. You want a nice bright sound like that. Okay. If you still hear a buzz after pressing down right behind the fret, like that, then it's that you're not pressing hard enough. Okay. It's one of those two things, or it could be that your guitar's bad, but most likely it's not. Okay? Sometimes you can have a dead fret where you play there, no matter how well you're playing, it sounds bad, but that's probably not the case at first. Even if it were the case, I want you to practice this way, even if you have a guitar that has a dead fret. Okay? Take it to your local dealer and have them look at it if you think that's the case. Okay, so pressing hard and being right behind that fret, I want you to just go real slowly. These are all downstrokes. So with the right hand, remember you're resting here and you're picking down. This is just on the high E string, the number 1. And you're picking down, down, down. Okay? And you can move your hand like this. Watch as my hand moves slightly. Okay, or you can stretch out like this. Okay, you can keep your hand on the frets if you want. I don't prefer that technique. I like to leave them off, to bring them off the fret, partially because you're resting in your hand, you're giving it time to rest, and typically you're going to be playing someplace else other than that exact fret. Okay. Once you get this technique down on the first fret, bring it to the second fret and the third fret. I'm sorry, first, second, and third string. So third string, fourth string, fifth, sixth. Okay, and then when you're done with that, you can start bringing it up the neck. Like this. Obviously, I'm playing it faster than you will at first. You'll get up to this speed and faster. And then you can bring it up, or bring it down, bring it up. So like this. Okay, and then so on. Just keep bringing it up, and it'll allow you to get used to these smaller frets as well. Okay, that's your exercise 1. Play this every single day if you can for, it's a great warm-up for a good 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you can do. But in the beginning, you got to be doing this for like half hour a day. It's really going to get you geared up and where you need to be to play chords and everything else coming up here really soon. So practice exercise 1.